Hey guys, and welcome. This is going to be the first in a few videos that I'm trying to do to show you some of the variances and some of the similarities playing guitar. One of the first things I'm going to start with is some similarities. When it comes to playing guitar, you can have a lot of guitars sound exactly the same. Now, I'm not sure why anybody would do this, but I'm going to show you that you can. And I'm going to say there is actually a reason that someone might want to do this. And that's to convince you that two guitars don't have that much difference. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about these videos that you'll find online where you'll say, wow, that Epiphone sounded exactly like that Gibson. Or that Mexican Squire, or not Mexican Squire, but more recently, Indonesian or Chinese Squire sounded exactly like that Fender Ultra. How is that? So I don't have a Squire or an Epiphone to show you some of these things. So I'm going to show you some real variances. I'm going to make a Strat sound exactly like a Les Paul. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, so let's begin with the Stratcaster. This is a Fender Ultra Strat. Pretty sure, yeah, it's 2019, so it's 2 years old now. Anyway, let's begin with the Ultra Strat, shall we? So now, let's go to the Les Paul. This is a 2019 Gibson Les Paul Standard. My beautiful, I don't know top. I think it's just an amber top. I figured out that what happened was somehow it missed being colored Heritage Cherry in the process. So the Gibson rep said this is like a 1 in 200,000 guitar. You can see all the flame in this thing. It's incredible. Just a beautiful top. Just a beautiful top. You can see how it changes in the light. Oh yeah, it's great. It's gorgeous. Anyway, let's hear how this sounds in comparison to that, and then we'll put a Mexican Strat. And we'll also add a PRS to the mix. Maybe we'll put them all in there. This is turning out to be a short video. So, here we go. Okay, so now I'm playing a Mexican-made 2008, believe it or not, Mexican Standard Strat. This is just a standard in candy apple red. Beautiful guitar. Bought this for my son. It's actually my son's guitar, and my son Steven. And it's got the 6 individual saddle bridge with the 6 points. And beautiful guitar. This thing was was a closet queen. This thing has no scratches on it whatsoever. Matter of fact, I had to take the plastic off of it for him. This guitar is great. Anyway, so now we're going to hear this and set up the same way. Now this guy is a 2020 PRS Custom 24 Standard, and they said they were going to add the violin top to the things. I got to tell you right now, this thing's got a beautiful top. Look at the matching of the book match on that. I've seen more expensive guitars with worse book matching. Now I realize that this is a thin top. This is a what do you call it? You know, but look at the waves and the way they match. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, that's not what this is about, is it? But hey, I got to pad the runtime somehow. Again, it's an SE Custom 24, and it's got the splits. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to do it with the coils in and the coils out. And this is going to prove even more. So this is my Standard SG. I think this might be a 2019, could be a 2018, relatively new. It came out after Gibson made all the changes. I think this was early 2019, and early, I know it was early after Gibson made all the decisions not to go with years on these things and change the way that they number these things. And it looks like, geez, this is either a 2019 or a 2018. I really can't tell if that's a 9.9 or an 8.9. I think it's a 9.9, so this would be a 2019. But anyway, this is a Gibson SG Standard. It's an out-of-the-box SG Standard with a 490R, 490T pickups. Let's see how it sounds, and we'll go from there. And to end it all, let's add a guitar that just doesn't even belong in this mix. Typically, I wouldn't play an ES 335 through so much gain, but I'm trying to prove a point, so why not, right? Other than the fact that this thing's going to whine and squeal when I'm not playing on it, and even sometimes when I am, this thing's going to sound great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this ES 335. Each guitar has been set with the bridge pickup and high gain, really high gain. And I've turned all the knobs all the way up. And there's a purpose for that. So we'll get to all of it combined at the end. Let's see this last guitar in practice with the settings that we have here. Are we ready to roll? I think so. Let's do it. So what was the purpose of all that? That's what you're asking, right? And the purpose is this. If I put enough gain behind the guitar, I start to flatten out the differences and I start to make them sound the same. Now, they weren't exactly the same. I'm not going to say that they were, but they were close. And if I started to give them even more, they were going to get closer as time went on. And that's my point. As soon as we hit that curve where we've gotten to a saturation point of sound, any guitar is going to sound the same. It's just not going to change. I think you probably noticed the most with the PRS when I changed the pickup configuration, there was really that much difference between the split coil and the single the humbucker mode. So the single coil mode, or the split, it was actually, you know, they split the humbucker, they do the thing. There isn't much there. So it's really for you to hear and for you to decide. But if I give enough gain to something, you're going to lose everything. And so my point is, gain can be an enemy as much as it can be your friend. So sorry about some of the flubby chords. I've been Jim. I've been your practical guitarist. Hope you liked this video. Look for more, because I've been promising to do one video a week. Let's see how that goes first. See if I can get out more. Thanks for tuning in.